trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Dream smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars,